Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So this video is about the disadvantages of 50-50 in marriage. Oh, if you've already watched the previous video, then you need to watch this one too to the end, because in the previous video we talk about the advantages. Yeah, we make some good points there. So if you have not watched that video, you need to go and watch the advantages of 50-50 before you come and watch the disadvantages. Or you can finish this one first, then after you go and check, because it's very important so that it can help you to make a decision whether you're going for the 50-50 or you are not going for it at all. So we are going to start. What do you think are some of the disadvantages of 50-50 in marriage?
I think for first of all, the disadvantage of 50-50, there are so many disadvantages and advantages according to me. Because one of the disadvantages is disrespect that both parties will have for each other. Like one person will not want to listen to the other person, and the other will not want to listen because what can you tell me?
I accept. It can lead to confusion. It can lead to confusion. Who is supposed to do what and who is not supposed to do this? It can lead to confusion if you're not well organized. Okay, if you're well organized, for example, that this one person will do this and this one will do this, then it will be okay. But it often leads to confusion. 50-50 can lead to confusion in relationships, so you need to consider it when you're going for 50-50.
Also, in 50-50, it is very unrealistic because there's a possibility that one person is going to do more than the other person, and it can bring anger issues because one person will be these things and you don't do that.
It can bring resentment. You can feel like I'm doing more than I should.
Why are you not doing this, or why am I not doing that? And also, in the case of 50-50, imagine like a woman gets pregnant in the relationship, or you get married and then she's pregnant, and you be like they're still doing the 50-50 and she's in pain, and in her mind she'll be like, this 50-50 also, I'm going through this pain and he's not going through the same pain, why am I still being in the 50-50? It's really very unrealistic. It is can never be 50-50 the same, because 50 means 50 means equal. There should be equality and they should do these things the same. There's nothing like, it's just maybe 1 hour
that's the
more than, or 1
disadvantage.
hour less than.
The disadvantages are coming from that 50-50 issue. For example, what if your partner needs to work longer during the day and and it's 50-50? You say, no, since I'm with the baby during the day, you need to come back home so that I get, because it's 50-50. So these are some of the disadvantages of the 50-50. It can be really very difficult in such situation. Lack of flexibility. There's no flexibility when you're in 50-50. Because it's like you have to do this and I have to do this. So if not, it will become like I'm overdoing it and it will lead to problems.
Because in 50-50, you don't do what please you. You don't do what you don't do what you like. You do it because it has to be done that way so that everyone can feel comfortable.
It can also lead to pressure. Like it can lead to pressure in the sense like, who is supposed to contribute this? Somebody might say, why am I supposed to do this? Why am I supposed to do this? Because any little thing is like, okay, we should share. It should be equal.
Yes, you keep sharing. If there's something like maybe
imagine everybody will feel that pressure to contribute equally. First, it leads to that pressure to contribute. If it's 50-50, they don't care. The fact is that you need to contribute. Your partner don't care how much you earn. They just think like it's 50-50 and this is what should be done. So those are some of the disadvantages. I think so. It will lead to a lot of confusion.
A lot of confusion, and maybe at the end of the day, hatred and anger, because if the husband earns more and the wife is earning less, and the wife sees that I'm earning less and there are things that I need to contribute 50-50 in the house, but my husband cannot step up to do it more, like to give in what I'm supposed to contribute because he expects me to do it because of 50-50.
It can also lead to conflict about financial issues. For example, what if I want to buy a car and my husband doesn't want to buy a car? He will say, since you are the one that wanted, you to contribute more, right? So it leads to conflict. Especially when it comes to finance. It means if you want something, your husband needs to contribute to buy that thing. What if your husband feel like this thing is not good for me? And you say you want it, and you guys have a 50-50 kind of relationship. It means you have to contribute to buy something that you don't even like, or to
So you
Those are
guys,
some of the disadvantages.
yeah, these are some of the disadvantages. And maybe out there, you guys, some of you guys have been into 50-50 and it worked for you and you have some advantages. You can let us know there also in the comment section and see maybe we are wrong or maybe it's just the opinion and doesn't mean what we say here is the right thing.
We're
or
just
we are,
here to help you make that
we
decision.
are just here to make some give opinions on what we think and our point of view. It's not like it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, another disadvantage is that 50-50 can lead to negligence. You can lead to negligence of individual needs. Yeah. You understand where I'm coming from? For example, maybe you want to buy, let me say your hair, you want to buy human hair, and your husband doesn't see the need to buy. Yeah, since it's 50-50, we need to contribute and buy my hair. So the husband would not, yeah, the husband would not accept to do that, right? So I need the hair. So that's when it comes to negligence of individual needs.
Very bad.
Yeah, the husband may not get to contribute. Like I say, I want you my hair, and it cost me maybe 1.5 million. Will my woman contribute half of that money for me to buy? So you need to end like negligence of individual needs. So you need to think of all these disadvantages before you make decisions. You accept to do the 50-50 issue.
Especially if you're out of Africa, there's a lot of bills you're gonna pay together. So you have to know what they work and how much each person earn. Maybe you guys are earning the same, or maybe you're earning someone is earning more and something like that.
Yeah. I also think the 50-50 can lead to stress. Yeah, it can lead to stress. Who is doing this? Who is doing this? We need to do this. We need to do this. Like if there's no 50-50 means if you see something you like, you can just buy for your home. But with the 50-50, you want to buy a pot, you need to contribute money. Yeah, so it's more stressful.
It's more stressful.
Yeah, those are some of the
comfortable.
yeah,
it's not
so stressful.
Unlike the 70-30,
Yeah,
the husband pays the house rent, and it's not bad to divide. As a wife, also you can feel comfortable and you can feel good about yourself if you do something for the house.
And you know when you're stressed, it can negatively affect your relationship. So 50-50 can even bring harm than good. Than good in your relationship. You need to think about it. Imagine you're stressed every time making decision. Who is going to contribute this? Who is going to do this? Who is going to do this? Who is going to?
Or you set a timetable. This week you're good.
Yeah. There's no flexibility in 50-50. So it's so stressful.
And I wonder how there's going to be love between these people doing 50-50. It's not good. It's not advisable. But if it works for you, it's fine. But if it doesn't work for you, don't stress. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's not good. It's not good because me, I cannot do 50.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I say you can try 70.
You can try. You can try 70-30.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna try 70-30. I'm just gonna be supportive. I'm supportive. We're just gonna support you.
A lot of disadvantages when it comes to that 50-50. For example, it can even lead to lack of collaboration. You don't think about your partner. With collaboration, you try to look at your partner needs and what they want. But with 50-50, you might just be focused on your own share, on what your own contribution, and forget about the needs of your partner. So there are a lot of disadvantages of this 50-50 issue. So it's left on you to decide which one to go for. Well, another disadvantage is also lack of team spirit. When you're doing something just because you're contributing, it become like your relationship or your marriage become like a work environment, not a home. Not a home, because it's like you're just contributing to things. You don't you're just contributing. You don't feel it. It's like a obligation. It's like it's obligatory. Right? Is that the word? Yeah. That's the word. It's like oh, that's the word. 50-50 now because like Simone you give that you have to contribute.
It's like a small jangy. One partner brings a small thing, the other one brings a small thing, and you guys
yeah. That's
which is really, really, really bad.
Yeah, which is not really good.
Yeah, it's not a meeting house. It's not a meeting room where you come together and be contributing small money.
It can affect your relationship negatively.
Yeah,
it can actually do. So you need to think about this.
if you imagine that you want to go out, you start contributing like 50-50. It's difficult. Or maybe you want to like go out and have some fun, go visit some nice places, and maybe they have to pay like 100,000. So 50,000, it's not good. And the lady, how are you going to really feel like you're a princess if you have to be contributing like a man?
Yeah, that's another problem. Yeah. If you're actually into that femininity,
Yeah.
you want to feel feminine, the 50-50 is not for you.
It's not for you.
Because you become like a man,
Yes.
you provide.
Maybe if you're going for the journey and as you said 70-30, maybe you can give your 20,000, it's okay. And him is gonna give the 80K.
Yeah.
It's good then you can go like you feel like
Yeah,
okay, you want to
a
do
lot of
something
a
like
lot of
that.
girls, or some girls will not go for the 50-50 issue because they feel like it takes away their femininity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you might end up doing what you don't want to do just because you want to contribute to the family.
And there's not gonna be
You take you out of your femininity.
and it's going to make you like you have no respect and submission for that person, the husband or the relationship that you're in. You will not really see the need to have some respect
Yeah.
or submit to somebody. And him also, maybe him, he will feel that even you yourself with the guy, you not even maybe love the girl, you just like her because she's able to meet your need, like the 50-50 situation that you like.
Yeah.
So it's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. So for you that ask this question, just know that we are not here to tell you what to do, but we are
Or
just here
judge you.
to guide you to make that decision. But you have to know
And
that
give our opinions about it.
yeah, you have to know that a good man is a provider and a protector. So you need to
And sometimes if you spend your money, they can come and give you back. He's a good person. Give you back your money. It's not like, oh, you have to be doing this. Your husband should not look at you like a money machine. He is the money machine. He's the ATM machine, not you.
What?
Not you.
I'm not the one who.
No.
I'm
That's
not
why I'm saying that the husband is the ATM machine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not the one saying this.
Yeah.
I'm not the one saying it.
No.
It's
Yeah,
coming from.
I'm saying it because
It's coming from the professional.
I'm saying it because it's important for you to know as a girl that it's okay to help and support your husband or your relationship partner.
Yeah.
But don't do 50-50 and don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. It's okay for the man to provide because the man will always want to provide and that is how it should be.
Yeah.
Because he's the head. The head means providing.
My problem is you need to be
guiding.
careful. You need to be careful when a man start telling you that he needs 50-50 or even 70-30. You need to be careful. Yeah, very, very careful. It means there are certain time in that marriage or in that relationship that he will demand money from you. But that doesn't stop you. If let me say, a man who is a provider, who is a protector, will not even voice that. But if you're married to someone and that person is passing through financial issues, it's your responsibility
To
as a
help,
wife
support.
or as a girlfriend even to even
support.
help or to support.
Yes.
It's very normal. But it should not be coming from the man's mouth. Pay attention.
Like, oh, you're gonna do
It should not come. Yeah. Once a man say that to you, that should be a total red flag.
You should be able to just say
Run.
my responsibility. He should know his responsibilities, and when he's unable to meet them, you yourself, they don't need to tell you. Nobody should tell you that he's
you
unable
want your
to.
family to grow. You want everybody to be happy. You want your children to go to school.
You
So
do it
why
without
won't you
telling
help him to pay fees if he's not able to do it? But he should not be the one telling you to give it. That's where it's not good.
Yeah.
You should run away from that type of man. And you need to be very careful. You can recognize them when you're still in relationship. So don't go into marriage because it will be very, 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 very difficult for you to be able to contribute 50-50 with that type of man. Because that type of man is already running away from responsibility.
Yeah.
It's not like this other man that say, no, baby, I will provide everything. But now in the relationship, things are not working. That one is different. You can contribute, you can help. But not the one that is always, the mind is already prepared.
Yes, like you'll be giving me 30%.
Yes,
or giving me
yes.
50%.
Run away. Run.
Or sometimes it depends on how you also see the situation. Maybe some people will not want to come and be like disappointed, because there are also some girls who are like, okay, even if you're down, I'm not giving my 10 franc. So maybe
No, no,
some
no,
of
no,
these
no. That
guys,
one
they
is
want to
bad.
prepare you before time. Like
That one is
if
bad.
there's a situation in the house, maybe you can pay this, you can
Yeah,
pay that.
yeah.
Maybe you try to talk to you before the relationship
Do,
starts,
yeah, do
to
you
make
know?
sure that he knows your opinion and
Yeah,
your
yeah.
point of view
Do you know
about
there are some ladies that can't even get married to a man that doesn't allow them to contribute? Yeah, some ladies are like that. They want to contribute to the growth of the family.
it.
That's how the happiness comes from. They feel valued when they do
And they
that. So
contribute.
it all depends on the individual.
Yeah, yeah, it depends on
What do
individual.
you want?
But they still
Yeah.
don't do this 50-50. But for the 70-30, if the man is telling you that, okay, now we're going, maybe if we are in a relationship, so sometimes I might not have what you need, or sometimes I might not have the money to pay all the bills. I would want you to help me and support this business. Maybe he wants to hear your opinion and know if you're that kind of girl who can
So,
support. It's okay to
yeah.
listen, you
Yeah, yeah,
understand.
yeah.
But the one telling you that this thing is
50-50.
run,
Run, run, run, run, run,
run,
run,
oh,
run, run,
run,
run,
before
run,
it's
run,
too late.
run, 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 run.
The
Yeah.
50-50, how would he even have the courage? That one, I don't know how to call that kind of a human being. There's a name I'm going to check, and maybe in the comment section I'll say that it should not come from any guy like that, saying
Yeah.
that kind of a thing. Even if you are a girl and you're suggesting that situation to your husband or your boyfriend or whosoever, the man who is really a man should refuse that type of suggestion.
Yeah. A man who is a provider would not even like to go for 50
Yeah,
50.
yeah.
So you need to take note.
Because there's no way two people can be the head in the house. There's one head, there's one leader only. There are not two. So why will you people want to be two leaders? It's not going to work, never. It's just unrealistic.
What do you think, guys? Do you think 50 50 can go? Let us know in the comment section below. So, thank you for watching this video. If you have not watched the other parts about the advantages of 50 50, then it's very good for you to watch before you can make that decision. Thank you for watching this video.
Ciao.
See you in
Ciao,
the
ciao,
next
ciao, ciao.
video.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Hi.